Yo, what's happening, Unlimited? What is happening? It's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? Beards and Bass, what's happening? I'm telling you guys right now, we have no game plan. Just wanted to come out here and see. See how the boat was gonna be running. It done some weird stuff. "22, what is happening?" Oh, you just reminded me, 22. I gotta show the pics. But yesterday when not yesterday, the day before when I got off the water, the engine seemed like it was shaking a little bit. Now it seems fine, but I did change the spark plugs. Small water, what's happening? Again, we have zero game plan, guys. We're just out here testing the motor. But we're still gonna throw lines. Motor looks fine. Hopefully changing the spark plugs was the key. Let me get back here and take off all these things. But we are back on the water. Oh, we're gonna throw some lines. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I've been hyping up the fact that we were gonna go to Georgia. Come to find out, bros, we are not. I repeat, NOT, not going to Clarks Hill. And that is because there's a little bit of walking pneumonia going through the Bass Assassin household. So, don't want to take walking pneumonia to other houses. So, we're going to have to spend Thanksgiving in the hood. We got no choice. Spend Thanksgiving at the house and just handle business, I guess. I can get fat here just like I can get fat anywhere else. I'm gonna switch over to the GoPro mic real quick so I can hit the gas. Upon the house. But luckily, silver seems to be, that motor looks good to me. Silver must have just been trying to tell me, you gotta change the plugs, dog. Giving it gas just yet, so let's reserve the judgment for now. We'll let her warm up a little bit. Mr. Creel, what's happening? And FYI, on the weekend, it's gonna be cold. Bro, Silver is purring. Silver must have been crying out for help, saying, dude, change my plugs, dog. How do I gotta tell you, I don't speak English. I'm a boat. But Silver is now purring. We got ourselves our battery back from Bass Pro Shop. I don't have it in the boat yet, but I'll put it in tonight, do a 36 volt configuration, and then we are almost back to whole. The only thing we'll need to get back to whole, sort of, is we put in over here Civitan. The other thing we'll need to be whole again is if we'll ever get back our Lithium Pro battery. But I mean, I don't know what's up with that. That Lithium Pro is, I haven't heard a word. Man, I feel like I'm in the freaking, what's that Alfred Hitchcock movie with all those birds over there, bro. Mr. Creel, that's the first movie reference. We barely started and we got a movie reference. We are in 10 feet. Silver seems to be purring. Everything seems to be looking up except for the plague on my house, which currently is walking pneumonia. But as long as I keep fishing, then I think my odds of getting it are very low, because I'll be outside. Bird flu out here, then walking pneumonia. So we'll see. And again, that means that we will not be, sadly, we will not be going to Clark's Hill Lake. We now have to stay around here and fish around and find out, but here instead of Clark's Hill. There was going to be an attempt to bring you guys another lake other than Guntersville, even though Guntersville is not a bad lake to be on. Another lake and see what's up. At least it wasn't a chick flick. Hey, give me time, Mr. Krill. Like I said, I didn't have a game plan today. I just wanted to see if Silver worked. Once Silver worked, well then, now we can fish around and find out. And Silver seems to be almost brand new again. I didn't notice any. It must have been like misfiring a little bit. So, had to put in a little bit of that elbow grease so that Silver can run. But we'll definitely, in the freezing cold, it seems like it's gonna be 46 degrees, maybe, the high over the weekend. That's what the good Lord has planned for us, or at least what the weathermen think he has planned for us. Usually they're off, but we'll see if this time is one of those times. But we will see. Right now, I mean, the weather seems warm. It's about maybe 50 something right now. Water temp is 61, so it's looking okay. It's just once after Thanksgiving, it's gonna get cold. At least cold for me. Went crappie fishing today and got completely skunked. I had no idea that was even possible. Unlimited. Oh man, you spoke that into existence. Uh-oh. Now let's see if we don't get skunked. Oh, I gotta find that little chatterbait There's one. Let's see if we get him in the boat. Oh, I forgot I also entered this tournament. Oh, that's a good one, boys. I entered this tournament that is, let's see if we get this baby in the boat. We're giving him a lot of drag. This might be a BBL Drizzy if it don't come off. I entered a tournament called the Bass Tag or something like that. That's a good one, guys. I gotta see how many hooks it's got. Oh, it's pushing water. Give it drag, give it drag. Relax, player. Roll up them sleeves and let's get dirty. This looks like about a 5-pounder or so. We're gonna have to get dirty, guys. Waterside chat down here with me, on me, boys. Stay relaxed, stay calm. It's not like we ain't caught a fish before, guys. And it's also not like we haven't lost a fish before. Looks like about a 4-pounder or so. Let's see what we got here, boys. A BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. All right, let's try not to get hooked. That, my dear friends, has got to be a BBL. And I'm gonna have to see about entering this one into that tournament. I always give half statements, half comments, but I entered this bass cranking for bank or some crank for bank or something like that. It's basically an online tournament. Oh, I didn't bring the measuring board. Well, boys, they got lucky. Son of a gun, I didn't bring that measuring board. Yanni, bro. Yanni. But this one right here, no doubt. BBL Drizzy. Son of a gun, I forgot that measuring board. I got one in the boat, but mine only goes up to 18 players. And this guy is over 18. Son of a beeswax. This is a 20, bro. It's a 20-incher, not a 20-pounder. But we definitely got ourselves a BBL, a Drizzy. Let's see it. Sorry if I haven't read the comments, guys. This right here is, let it settle, 5 pounds, 5.0. It moves a little bit. It's 5.0, exactly 5-pounder. Definitely a BBL Drizzy. We got him. We got a 5-pounder. Finally a BBL. It's been a long time since we've been able to say BBL Drizzy, but there it is, boys. No tags, nothing. Just a BBL. Oh my God, this should have entered my tournament already, dog. Yanila. Well, my Hinton knows how to finish that off. That's a BBL for sure. There we go, baby. Thank the good Lord. A BBL Drizzy. Let's let her go. That's what happens when you don't have a game plan, boys. You have zero game plan, you just come out here and fish around and find out. That's what fishing around and finding out is all about. Well, son of a gun. Dang it. I don't have that measuring board. I left it in the chante. All right. So we started off with a 5-pounder. Not bad. Zero game plan. Zero game plan. Just fishing around, finding out. And we found out that there's some BBLs that live in this lake. Some BBL Drizzies. That could have been entered into my tournament, dudes. Oh well, that's life. I just barely entered that tournament today. So it's basically a length tournament. So like every month from October till December, you just see who can accumulate the longest bass, I guess. It's a 5 bass limit. That would have been probably a 20-incher right there because it went over my 18-inch ruler. Son of a gun. Oh well. 5-pound BBL Drizzy. That's all that matters. We got ourselves, finally, it's been a long time since we've seen a BBL on this channel, bro. Big Bass Live. We finally brought it to you. Oh, and it was on this Mega Bass. Though we changed the hooks, players. Ever since we changed the hooks, we've been landing them. When we had those wussy Mega Bass hooks, we were losing them. I lost the big one on those wussy Mega Bass hooks, but we changed them. We got ourselves this, I think this is Tennessee shad maybe. I think that's what the color is. But that's the color that caught him. Ay, 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 bros. If only I had put the ruler in. Moderator, just a FYI, if you can remind me to put in that measuring stick, I would appreciate it. Can't believe it. That would have set me up, bro. I think the dude who's winning it has like 100 inches or something like that, 100 and change, maybe like 109 inches. So that means he's got five minimum 20-inch bass. And when I looked at those pictures, those look like some fatties. But finally, that BBL, a Drizzy. You guys are probably like, well, will he quit saying BBL? But I ain't been able to say it in a while, dudes. So that's why I gotta say it. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. All right, so let's get back in the game. So yeah, that tournament, you take a picture of your bass. It's like 86 bucks to enter or something like that. And I should have entered it in October, but I barely got around to it now. You enter, they give away, I don't know what, for whoever has the highest amount of, well, see this, I don't know how to say this other than the highest amount of, well, length, I guess I could say. And off of that, you win the tournament, but you could also win, like there's bass with tags in here. And if you catch bass with a tag, then you get entered into a drawing for a boat and $1 million or something like that. But if you don't get selected in that drawing, anybody who caught a tagged fish will get $1,500. But I'll tell you what, I've entered this other tournament that's similar to that. If you catch a tagged fish, then you win a G. But what do you call it? I have not ever, in the millions of times that I've been out on the water, I've never caught a tagged fish. But whatever. Let's see if we can catch more than one. Jay Creel throwing up the heck yeah. Oh, I gotta show 22's. 22 had sent me some pictures of some bass that he caught, and he coined the phrase. He said some of them were dinks, and then he said some were dink XLs, and I thought that was rather creative. That's a mega dink, bro. That's not just a regular dink. That's a mega dink, which is almost not a dink. But, oh, so what we're fishing is a hump. Down here, we are in like 8 feet of water or so. And it goes up onto a hump that's probably about 2 feet, somewhere around there. And we're just casting, if you guys remember Saturday's live, I think it was Saturday's live. We came over here and we were picking off a couple 3-pounders here and there. But today, they must have grown over the weekend, because now that was one BBL. Let's see if we can't catch some of that BBL's homies. Some BBL homegirls. I should rewind it, see what my cadence was. That way I can. $22. Let me, actually, while I look up the, oh, I gotta see. Don, are you watching? Let's see here. Let me get that that email up. Get those images so I can share them with the crew. Unless, of course, I catch another one. If that happens, bro, then we'll throw the phone in the water if we got to. All right, we'll turn it this way, I think. Probably for the best viewing, maybe. So, it's gonna be tough. Let me try and block the. So this is 22. 22 sent me some pictures of some bass that he had caught out here on Monday, maybe. So there you got yourself a Dink XL. And another Dink XL. So just so you guys know, if you ever want your fish to be showcased, can you see that? If you ever want your fish to be showcased on the channel, just send them to latinbasssassin@gmail.com and we'll get you guys on here, bro. This is a community channel. We let everyone shine. Yo, YD or WDYVA, first time watching, appreciate you showing up. But just a little tidbit for you, since it's the first time that you've been watching. I do have, and this is the first time I'm gonna say it today, I do have a subscriber giveaway going on right now. And all you gotta do is be a subscriber and put a comment in my 1,000 subscriber video or giveaway video. And once you put a comment in there, bro, you will be entered to win a Tackle Warehouse $50 gift certificate. The deadline is Black Friday, so I believe that's the 29th of November at 5 p.m. Central. After 5 p.m. Central, we do the drawing. The moderator's usually pretty quick. Last time she had us the information before we got off the water. So I will more than likely announce it live on the live stream on Friday, because you know we ain't going shopping, bro. We're gonna go shopping for them BBLs, but we are not going out there to fight in line. We will fight the bass, but we will not fight. This is the only line I want to be in, you know, this one right here. And we'll be fighting the bass. But if you want to be entered to win that $50 gift certificate to Tackle Warehouse, then please subscribe and put a comment on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and you're in, dog. It's that simple. And we will be doing that for the next 8 months minimum. We were doing it for every 100 subscribers we got, but then we blew up a little bit, so we're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now it's every 500 subscribers, but I owe all the way up to 2,500. So because of that, we're guaranteed every 2 weeks to do a giveaway until we get up to 2,500. Now, we're about to reach 3,000. We're like maybe 10 away or so from 3,000, so that means that I'm gonna owe another one. So as I take them off the, is it the back end? I'm putting them on the front end, or whichever way that works. This way, that way, vice versa. Either way, I owe them, dude. So hopefully 22, hopefully you enjoyed. You enjoyed your Dink XLs being showcased, bro. I told you I'd showcase them. Okay, so that one BBL went and told all its girlfriends, look girls, don't go up there and bite that jerkbait. That's bad news. The dude who's on the other end of the line, good looking, but I don't know, it's bad news. I'm just assuming that's what the bass said. I don't know for a fact. Oh, it's all good, 22. Thanks for sending those pictures, bro. Because if I ain't on the water, well, I like to know one of the homies is on the water and doing some damage. That's kind of like the way we got it here. If you guys can't get on the water, well, just jump on the boat with me and we'll go see what we can do. I'm gonna jump to the back of the boat so that I can, what do you call it? Position the camera and actually cast a little bit better because the power poles and stuff like that are getting in the way. And I mean, we already caught BBL, the pressure's off. We can, you know, fish around and find out, see what happens. Not a bad way to spend a Tuesday. A little bit of Tanko Tuesday action. That's what we like to see. This will actually get me a little more distance down onto that hump. The hump is over here. There's, oh, missed him. But that was definitely one, guys. Dang it. The line just tightened up and it took off, but I missed them. So that's on me, baby. Oh man, come on, baby. Give us a couple more BBLs. So on Monday, which I believe was yesterday, it was like 70 some degrees, I think. It was decently warm, nice and toasty. And now it's in the 50s. This place don't know what it wants to do. But it knows that over the weekend it wants to be cold. But we'll still get out here. The water temp is in the 60s, low 60s. This point, I mean this hump right here, seems to have held them pretty nice. But it was mainly when the wind is blowing in this direction. When it's blowing in this direction, then it seems to push everything, or at least what I envision going on here, is it pushes stuff onto the hump and the bass just kind of chill here, because on this side, it's a little bit steeper of a drop than on that side. Bro, these birds over here are going to town. There's one. Ha! There's one rock. Uh-oh. We may have to tell this mega bass to rust in peace because it just got set into Mother Earth. Oh, and the mega bass, it lives. That right there is a $20 save, a $25 save. Well, that's an early Christmas present right there. That's a quarter hundo. Let's do a little abrasion check. Mr. Creel likes to see these. Oh, we're good, Mr. Creel. Don't worry about that. We are good. No abrasions. I have no idea what it was stuck on. I'm assuming it was Mother Earth, but it might have been a mega bass, but I don't think so. Pretty sure it's just Mother Earth. So Thanksgiving morning, we will be fishing. It will only be for the morning from like when the sun, hopefully, from when the sun comes up to when around noon, because, you know, we got to go back and see some football, hang out with some family, eat some food. And then on Friday, Black Friday, we'll be fishing all day. Saturday, all day. Sunday, all day. Weather permitting, of course. If it's raining, then we can't really come out here and do a live. Now, also, tomorrow, there is a slight possibility that I might be live all day as well. I gotta go discuss with the moderator and ask the powers that be if it would be permissible for me to take a day off and go out on the water on Wednesday. But we'll see. No guarantees. Hook points. Maybe the hook points got got dulled hooking Mother Earth. That's possible, Mr. Creel. But I don't think anything crazy happened. Could have, but I didn't really check that far. Dudes, I'm telling you, if we didn't change those hooks at the suggestion of Mr. Creel, if we didn't change them, we would have still been crying about how we miss fish on the mega bass. I know there's fish here. So what we're gonna do is reposition, and then I'm gonna position, because the hump comes out like this, right? So I'm gonna reposition on kind of like there's one, and that right there is another good one. That one better not be a drum. If this is not a drum, then we're gonna be hitting the drum roll for another BBL. If this is not a drum. Or it could also be a catfish, because I've been catfished before on this channel, guys. But right now, we're not gonna pull hard. We're just gonna kind of slowly reel. It's taking off every so often. Let's see what happens, guys. Oh, that could be another BBL drizzy. It's definitely a bass, that's for sure. But this could be another BBL. It's more of a 3-pounder. I don't think it's gonna reach BBL status, but it definitely has it like this, bro. Sideways. 2.5 pounder, maybe. It looks like a spot. Two and a half to 3 pounder. That's not bad. Let's go have a waterside chat with this fool. Oh, he's on one hook. He's on one hook. We got to settle down. Let's not be too comfortable like this, boys. We're getting too lackadaisical. We're getting too comfortable out here. That's about a 3-pounder. Definitely getting too comfortable out here. Oh, here's a little waterside chat. This is more than likely a 3-pounder. So maybe we don't move from this spot, guys. We're not in a tournament. We don't got to save any water. We maybe just work this spot a little more thoroughly and keep dragging them out of here. Just sideways, bro. That was sideways in its face. That's the way you want them to hit it. All right, guys. This probably 2. If anything, it might push 3 based on the belly, but I'm saying 2.5. Why are we stopping to weigh them? I don't know, but we're gonna. This is, 2.77. So close to 3, but not quite. Oh well, close enough. It was fun. It fought pretty good. Let's let him go. Go back to the back and keep casting. Tighten my drag. I got to remember that. Let's see. After 5 outdoors, man, what I'd give to have open water. We just froze up here in the north, ice fishing in a few days. Oh man, bro. That sounds painful. Just to see the water and not be able to cast. Well, bro, you could always roll with me, dude, when I'm out here. Little fish scale right there. Appreciate you going up, man. Holy moly. Almost took a mega bass. So that guy came from a little bit off to the right of that hump. I had been throwing off to the left of it. But I guess we'll try the right of it as well. Why not? Wasn't a BBL, but it was still good. No complaints. This is way better than Sunday. Sunday, I was missing them, bros. Sunday, they were coming off like nobody's business. Sunday was the worst performance I've had in terms of landing fish. I think I lost 3, maybe 4 of them. They were on and just right at the edge of the boat even. It was sad. I would say they were 2.5 to 3 pounders. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel and you would like to subscribe, the bonus is that you could enter the 1K subscriber for $50 Tackle Warehouse gift card just for putting a comment in that video. And that's it. Well, you got to be a subscriber, of course. But put a comment in that video, no strings attached, bro. You just get entered to win, and bam, we do the drawing, and whoever wins, shortly thereafter, you just need to contact me and bam, I'll reach out. So now, one thing that does happen, and I should have maybe made this drawing on Wednesday instead of Black Friday, because if there's a Black Friday sale, you guys can't really capitalize on it, because when I get the gift card from Taco Warehouse, it takes a while for them to realize that I bought a gift card and then for them to send it to you. It's an e-gift card, so there's some speed there, but then there's also some delay because they say it takes 24 to 48 hours. Last time I bought, last time when Diesel Dan won, okay, so that one was a little to the right. The last drawing winner, Diesel Dan, it was purchased after we got communication between each other. It was purchased, and he didn't see it until Monday. And I touched base with you guys to make sure that you guys that you get it, because we'll make it right if for some reason it doesn't go out. Even if I gotta go all the way to Taco Warehouse and throw down. So now the BBL in human form, well, we all know what BBL in human form stands for, but out here on this channel, my dudes, BBL stands for Big Bass Live. So sorry if I got your hopes up, but on this channel you will potentially see BBLs, but they might not be the BBLs you're expecting. They will be Big Bass Live. So hopefully you guys aren't disappointed. That's what I should put the title of these videos now. I should put it Live Guntersville BBLs, or Lake Guntersville BBLs. And then we'll start getting the algorithm to start pointing people in our direction. Though they might get a little angry because they're gonna be all like, bro, where are the BBLs? And I'll be like, I don't know, dog. I'm looking for them. John, yo, what's up, calling you Mr. BBL Drizzy, dog? It was a 5-pound BBL Drizzy. Done. So I looked at your order, bro, and it looked like it said that it was a small. So if you get a small, there should be information in there to return it and make it right. But it looked like you had ordered a shirt that was a small. So we got two options, bro. We can return it, or you can exercise and potentially, by the time you receive it, well then boom, you fit into a small, dog, and you rock it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. I think you had asked me if it was an extra large or something, but I mean, whatever's the easiest for you, Don. Either way works for me. We'll make it right, bro. Just the fact that you went out and tried to purchase some Latin Bass Assassin merch, bro, that's all that matters. We're gonna make it right. We caught one BBL and one 2.7 something. Let's get us. Holy shit. Dude, I was reading these comments and the rod just almost flew out of my hand. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't think it's big. It was on the pause, bro. If you guys saw that, oh, that's a catfish. We've been catfished again. This is like a, I don't know, 7-pound catfish. Son of a gun, we got catfish, boys. Dude, that rod just almost went out of my hand. It made me look like a wuss, bro. Yep, it's a channel cat. He just slammed it, bro. Let me get the net because we don't like touching these guys. These guys are all slimy and gross. Son of a gun, oops, sorry about that, guys. Didn't mean for that to be that loud. I just hope that I don't lose my mega bass. And this doesn't count as a BBL drizzy, bro. This is a gross catfish, sliming up my line. I'm not gonna have a waterside chat with this fool, but in case you guys want to catch the action, I got a go-go gadget net. Come on, bro. Get out there, net. I need my bait back, fool. Hurry it up. Dude, I'm telling you, he almost took the rod out of my hand, bro. Hey, don't mess up my hooks, dog. He's death rolling. Okay, we got him in here. The fool rolled all up in my net and everything. So this is gonna take a while, guys. Son of a gun. Holy moly. Oh, Leatherman's in the back or in the front. I better take my rod, hold on to it just in case. I don't want him to start flapping around and take my rod with him. Okay, my dude, how do we do this? I can't see you, you can't see me. I can't see the bait. Let's figure this out. We can be friends, bro. Let's just figure out how many hooks you got. Currently 1. Hopefully you guys don't see any inadvertent butt crack. That's never the intention of the channel. That's not the BBLs we're looking for. There we go. That was easy to release him, but now he's in my net. Okay. All right, guys. We got ourselves this unwanted catfish. Some people are gonna say that's a good sandwich right there. I don't know where the camera's pointing. They're gonna say that's a good sandwich. It probably is, but man, this fool almost took my frickin'. He almost took my rod. I was over here reading comments and the vato almost ripped it out of my hands. Wow, son of a gun. This spot right here is full of all kinds of critters. We haven't gone very far. But again, that was on the pause. So maybe I should be pausing a little bit more. And let them almost try and take my rod out of my hand on the pause. A CCL. Wow, it should be a BCL, right? Big Catfish Live. Let's see what we got here. After 5 outdoor takes, or after 5 outdoors. Take a trip down to North Alabama, brother. Great fishing, good weather, even better people. Fun fact about Northern Alabama. Their amateur hockey team, the Huntsville Havoc, used to be named the Channel Cats. Oh man, the Channel Cats. Oh guys, I'm gonna have to mic off. Hold on a second. Dude, sorry, that was the boss lady. Had to make sure I answered that one. I assume we're still live. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we're still live. Sorry, guys. I had to take that call. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what I missed, guys. I apologize, but when the boss lady calls, you gotta answer, bro. I gotta make a living, you know what I'm saying? So my bad, dudes. Okay, amateur team, another catfish, beautiful background, channel cat live. Catfish fever. Did you get another chatterbait? Don, there's another chatterbait in the bait. In the boat. I just haven't looked for it, so I know it's in there. They have sick jerseys and a goofy mascot. Good practice. Hooks. Yeah, bro. Alabama bassin. This is supposed to be a hook, blah blah blah, hookless net or whatever. You know, the likelihood of you getting stuck in this net is low. But it was wrapped in there, bro. That catfish did a death roll that would make Steve Irwin proud, bro. Death rolled. Like the like the Crocs and the Gators. And one of my hooks is bent. I just barely replaced these hooks. It's the middle one, so hopefully that doesn't cause me any problems or issues landing another fish. But it was the middle hook. I don't think I bent it out. I think he just, when he death rolled, he took it out. So I apologize for that delay, guys. It was somewhat the net and somewhat me having to speak with my supervisor. I got my midterm review, so I had to make sure that we were all on the same page, bro. We all gotta eat. So usually I don't take calls on a live, but unless, of course, it's the chief. If the chief calls me when we're on a live, then I gotta answer, guys. The chief is my mom. So let's see if we can catch ourselves a BBL out here. What just happened here? How'd I end up sideways on my own hook? Better not be that bent hook. All right, guys, apologies, but we are back. Let's handle business. Let's try and get one more bass before, so that we don't end this live stream by being catfished. We don't like being catfished. It can happen to anybody, but that was a decent sized catfish, guys. But like I said, on the pause is when these fools were biting. That's the last thing I think I said. My supervisor asked me to send her a link of the live stream. She wants to see, you know, she's interested in seeing what this live stream fishing is all about. But potentially, and I say this facetiously and jokingly, potentially she just wants to make sure that I'm not fishing when I should be working. So, pretty smart on her part. Not that I do that. I do not do that. But just in case, keep tabs on the land bass assassin. If he pops up live when he shouldn't be, then I'll get that good old Donald Trump, "You're fired." And I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have been fishing so much. Have you heard the song Catfishing Blues? Or Catfish Blues? I have not heard the song Catfish Blues. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yo, what's up, bassing with Big Malone? What is happening? So guys, we came out here with no game plan. We just wanted to see if the boat was gonna run nice after we changed the spark plugs, and it purrs. So I think that was the problem. At the end of the last live stream, I was all like, it's shaking a little bit. Something's not right. So probably some little misfires here and there. And then we just change the spark plugs. And now she's a purring. The fish are a biting. And we're good. I haven't even positioned us from the other side like I said I was going to. Welcome to the channel, guys. Half the things I say I never get around to. But if you guys are fishermen, then I'm sure you could relate to the, I'm gonna do this. And then next thing you know, a fish bites and you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, Don, if you don't plan to put in that multiple executions of P90X or whatever exercise program you like, then go ahead and send that Latin Bass Assassin shirt back and we'll make it right, dog. But did you guys happen to see how that catfish almost took that rod out of my hand? Dudes, like this is no exaggeration. This fool came and just, I was like, what the heck? That was crazy. Imagine how funny and epic that would have been. I mean, it would have made me mad. But how funny and epic that would have been if the catfish just took my rod, bro, in front of all you guys. Oh my God, I would never lived it down. I would never have lived that down. All right, Don. Just want to make sure that you're good, man. Okay, so we will reposition. Whew. I can't believe I almost lost my rod, dudes. That was stupid. And this time we'll be casting into the wind, so I don't know if that's gonna be any better. It's gonna be a little harder on me to cast into the wind, but oh man, I'm gonna cast out here while we're moving around town, but I will definitely position us. You guys are currently looking into no man's land, just out into nowhere. I'm seeing fish markings in about 10 feet or so. So let me line up right here. If I cast to that green buoy, that's about where they are. I left my phone back there because I'll show you guys these markings. They look like they're live, boys. Okay, so probably in that direction. Hold on, my dudes. Let me get this and show you guys. I'll rewind the fish finder and show you guys those markings. I'll take a picture of it and what just happened here? So I don't know. I'm no expert, but this right here, that looks pretty darn fishy, guys. Does that look fishy to you guys? Pretty darn fishy. Hump after hump after hump. Looks fishy to me, boys. Let's see if we can't draw them out. Bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to speak with the jerk bait in your mouth. Let's see if we can't get one of them. You guys agree with me that that looks fishy? Or am I just losing my mind? But my fear is that we're running out of time. Because that sun is going down. Let me angle you guys a little better. That way you can see some scenery. And I'll be on stage right. They're kind of low on the ground. I might even throw a jig out there because that's how I like to get down. Jig, something slow moving, Texas rig, something along those lines. But like I said, we might be running out of time because when that sun goes down on my part of town, that lonesome feeling comes through that door or something like that. I don't know all the words, guys. He definitely saw those humps over there. But if it's your first time to the channel, just know, guys, we bring you the hook sets and sunsets. There's one that you more than likely will be guaranteed to see, and that's the sunset. The hook sets are somewhat questionable sometimes. My phone's ringing. It's my homie. My homie's calling. I'll have to holler at him afterwards because we're on the live looking for them BBLs. I gotta cast one more time this jerkbait and then I'm gonna throw a jig out there, guys. I just can't. I can't go without throwing a jig to those humps that were down low. I'm gonna get that, or a shaky head, just something on the ground. Yeah. Let's get jiggy with it. Where you at, jig? I'm gonna throw a 1/2 ounce jig in blue craw, mainly because that's the jig that I have tied on. So we're gonna throw that out there, drag it back a little quick. I'm hoping to feel some rock or something down there. All right, there's the rock. I liked feeling that rock. Now let's feel that thunk. More rock. basically in the same line that I threw right now. But if I angle it to the right this time, and hopefully I run into those fish. So the odds of me being out tomorrow fishing have gone up because my supervisor said, it's all good, player. You do you. Ooh, I like that rock right there. Of course, not in those words, but that's the information that was conveyed. So we more than likely will be fishing tomorrow. Now, don't hold it against me if for some reason I'm not out on the water, because if God has other plans, bro, then we just roll with those plans. I do like that rock. I've never had so many phone calls on a live. The only reason I got you guys facing in this direction is so you can enjoy the sunset while I'm over here trying to drag on these rocks. There's nothing really to see on this side. If there's a bass and it starts to jump and whatnot, you guys know I'll turn the camera to you, or turn you guys toward the action, I should say. I'm dumb like that. Rather than focusing on the fish, I gotta let you guys see what's going down. Currently I'm in 16 feet of water, but I'm 10, 8 to 10 water out there. And I'm trying to hit those arches, but I don't know if they're out there right now. They were just kind of chilling. This area right here that I'm fishing, I have caught a 7-pounder off of here. Almost 8-pounder. That's grass. I believe it to have been 7 pounds, 12 ounces. So if you guys can't get out fishing tomorrow, please potentially join me, because like I said, I gotta see if I'm gonna get down with some fishing tomorrow. The other option is to work. What should I do, guys? Should I work or take some time off to go fishing? Oh, the choices. It's very sad that there was no fish down there. Oh, but there's definitely rock. I found the rock. Son of a gun. That's probably where they were. Let's go find out. I'm hoping my jig don't live down there. Ah, yeah, we're out. Okay, let's reposition and then let's throw that jerk bait. Well, I guess I didn't see what was going on down there. Okay, we're gonna reposition. Sorry guys. Might not be able to see much. I guess I can turn you right now and then turn you back as the situation dictates. We are in 10 feet of water, and we're slowly rolling in this direction over here. The hump is now over here, and where we were at is on that side. This is just a test to see if there's anything on this side. Okay, so now we'll be throwing in front, basically all around us, because the hump is now in this section up front. But I'll test the top of the hump, go parallel to the hump on the left and the right, and see if there's another catfish willing to try and test my forearm strength. Central Bassing, ¿qué pues, Antonio? Brett, I have not seen much matted grass, but that's because I'm not up north or on the upper end of the lake. I am currently in Browns Creek, where usually I don't find a lot of matted grass. I'm actually on the humps in Browns Creek, so I don't expect matted grass here. There was some over there, but you got to go like into the coves, and it's just hanging out there. Oh, there's one. Not big, but it's one. So our move is gonna get us a little dink. Whoa, this guy doesn't think he's a dink though. Maybe he's not so dinkish. Well, not a dink. He's about a 2.5 pounder, maybe 3. Maybe 2.5. Nah, he's about a 2.5 pounder, that's all. But I just horsed him in. This right there, probably a 2.5 pounder. That's about it. He seems to have been caught before. He has a hole in his mouth, like he was culled, or he had a cull tag in there. But there we go. There's another one, all right. On this side of the hump. Heck, for all we know, tomorrow we just show up on this hump and hope they're still here and just keep casting till our arm falls off. I don't know. Have you tried any A-rigs? Nice catch. No, sir, Antonio, I have not tried any A-rigs. Because a lot of work to throw that all day. I don't even like throwing this jerkbait all the time, or a crankbait, because that's a lot of casts. Oh, and we didn't get catfished. That catfish wasn't the last fish we caught today. There's that Dink XL. We had to get one for you, dog. 22. Coining to the Dink XLs. Yeah, Antonio, I've been mainly throwing a jerkbait and a crankbait to the riprap. But not an Alabama rig. That's for them beefy boys that can throw that all day. I just don't think that I can do that, bro. I got them. I got them in the in the arsenal, not here on the boat, but I do have them in the arsenal. It's just, it's mucho jale, bro. What a guy, doesn't even throw an Alabama rig in Alabama. Anytime I hang up on the stump, I always mark it on the fish finder. For later, for some scuba diving expedition. Or why are you marking it? Just so you remember where you lost it, Don? You're like, yep, that right there, that's an Alabama tree, an Alabama rig stump. But that Alabama rig, that's like, you lose one of those, that's 25 bucks, 30 bucks, depending on how much gear you have on it. That's a little rich for my blood, says the guy throwing a mega bass. But I'm just saying. Go back and fish for the Alabama. I've never heard of fishing for lures, bro. Maybe I should do that. So we started off strong with that 5-pound BBL. And we caught maybe like a 2.7 and then a freaking massive catfish. That's why El Catfish Grande. He heard catfish and then he just popped in. He's like, what's up, vatos? You rang? But we haven't had to go far. We tested out the boat. I'm gonna have my battery installed so we can go 36 volts so we could speed up the trolling motor a little bit. Right now we're running 24 volts and it doesn't have as much waves as it does when it's a 36 volts. Hey Antonio, what you been up to, player? I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't heard from you in a bit. So I don't know how many bites we'll get now that the sun's gone down. All right, Mr. Creel, we are thinking along the same wavelengths. You now, that lets me know that you maybe have seen this channel way too much if we think along the same lines. We're starting to sync up and you're gonna be thinking crazy thoughts, bro. You're gonna have to change your name, bro, from El Catfish Grande to El Bass Grande. Because you're calling all those catfish over here, dude. They see the comments and they're all like, is that catfish? Is that El Catfish Grande? Oh, I want him to see me. Boom. Show up on the channel and I'm all like, dude, what the heck, bro? Bending my brand new hooks that I just put on this bait? That's whack, bro. Great minds think alike. Throw a small rig. It's not so bad. Nada. Much just working, but my... Hold on. I gotta switch this sideways. But my ex left my kids with me for a month, so just been doing dad stuff. Washalo, bro. That's what I like to hear. Gonna take your boy out fishing. That's what's up. Well, tell your son I said, what's up, what's happening? And for him to go out there and get himself a BBL Drizzy. We're gonna throw this jerkbait until the sun goes down. There's one. Let's see what we got here, boys. Stay down, stay down. That's that sunset action. I think it's a 2-pounder. It was over the hump where I had thrown it. Looks like a 2-pounder. A Dink XL. Ooh, that's a little fatty, bro. It's not, I don't even want to say what I was going to say. But it's fat. I'm going to have to waterside chat this guy in the sunset. You know, try to make this as visually spectacular as possible. Dude, now this vato right here has a belly on it like a beast belly, bro. Hold on, let me look at that panza right there, bro. Yanila. Dude, this guy's got stretch marks on that thing. He's got to. He is not long, but look at the belly on that fool, bro. This guy's probably pushing 3 pounds. Oh, dang, bro. Mr. Creel, it might break my heart, but currently we've been all right. Dude, you guys see the freaking belly on that thing? Whoo-wee! That guy has been feasting. This is feast week for this homie. Thanksgiving came early for that vato right there. Ah, dang, bro. That fool's thick. That fish takes Thanksgiving serious. Bro, that guy had a panza on it. Antonio, straight panza, bro, flexing. That's a Buddha fish right there. Anytime I see one of those, we're gonna call him a Buddha fish. So technically, that was a BBL Drizzy because it was a Buddha Bass Live. Technically still a BBL. And also, FYI, if I catch a dink and it's like super small, that is also technically a BBL because that's a baby bass live. Man, I should have already freaking like had my, that tournament that's basically 86 bucks that I could have, oh man. Moderator, please remind me to bring that scale or that ruler with me. That measuring board. Not a ruler, but a measuring board. Son of a gun, bro. We could have already started up. I mean, we wouldn't have been champion status, but we would have been healthy and then just try to get some BBLs. Definitely a football, bro. Mr. Creel, that was definitely a football. Don, thank you very much for the good job props. Not sure if you eat tamales because of where you live, but I'm making some Thanksgiving and I'll be looking like, bro. You should know by what you see right here, vato, that I eat some tamales and some menudo, you know, all the good stuff. Dude, the moderator would not be the moderator if she wasn't able to replicate the chief's culinary skills, bro. That was a requirement in order to become the moderator. It's like, look, if you want to be the moderator and stay the moderator, then you're going to have to learn how to cook the food that the chief makes. If you get that down, lock it down, girls. Or lock it down, girl. Not girls. Moderator, that was a Freudian slip. It was not intended. I was locked down at that point in time, bro. She gets down, bro. She makes menudo, red chili, lengua. She makes it all, vato. So I miss nothing by being out here, bro, because it's followed me over here. You should be able to tell, Antonio, I ain't missed a meal. Dude, maybe from here on out, I should just never have a plan. Because I came out here with no game plan and just fished around and found out. But when I have a game plan, sometimes it's a struggle. Maybe the game plan was to struggle. But let's put our lights on, bros, so we stay above the law, or within the limits of the law, not above it. No one's above the law. Hopefully a catfish doesn't take my line or my rod. All right, let's turn our lights on. What just happened here? That's grass? I think that's grass. Yeah, that was grass. Let me have a mic off moment real quick, guys. All right, guys, we're back. I'm surprised my signal didn't go out because the life jacket was on the Starlink. Let's see if we can't get one more before the lights go out. I don't guarantee one, but let's see. Definitely grateful for the ones we did catch. Bros, that boat that just went by, he went through the biggest flock of white birds I've ever seen. I'm surprised he didn't get hit by one. That was crazy. That was grass. Very, very convincing grass. Sweet view, drill and chill, rod and reel. If I cannot bring you guys bass, at least I'm gonna get you that. If I can't bring you them hook sets, bro, I'll bring you that sunset for sure. Glad you appreciate it. The reason I mark stumps, so I can come back to them, or I can come back and fish them. Okay, got it? Wisconsin here checking in. What's up? Appreciate you joining us from Wisconsin. Drill and chill. Since this is the first time I've seen you on the channel, bro, or at least I remember, I have a giveaway going on right now, bro, and it ends Black Friday. I think it's November 29th at 5 p.m. Central. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway video that I have on my channel. Once you're a subscriber and put a comment there, bro, you'll be entered to win a $50 gift certificate to Tackle Warehouse, bro. It's that simple. So in case you're interested, that's a little thank you from me to you guys. And I'll be doing that every 2 weeks for the next 8 months. So in case you don't win this one, bro, there's always a chance to win the next one. But I do appreciate you showing up. And more than likely, we will be out on the water tomorrow. I think that was just grass. We'll be out on the water tomorrow, all day. Fill me in. You got the like and the sub. All right. So, yeah, my dude, all you got to do is go to the, I appreciate it, man, for sure, but all you got to do is go to that 1K subscriber giveaway that I have on my channel and just put that comment, dog. Whatever comment you want to put. If you want to put, hey, bro, you suck, that enters you into the drawing, bro. Either way, you're in. If you put that in your, you put a comment in your subscriber, boom, easy. Then we have the drawing at 5 p.m. this Friday. More than likely I'll be out on the water and the moderator will do the drawing and let me know who it is, and I'll let you guys know on Friday, and boom, simple as that. And those will be happening every 2 weeks for the next 8 months minimum. So if you could spread the word, bro. Help us grow, help your fellow fishermen have a chance at winning 50 bills from Tackle Warehouse. That's grass. That's grass. I'm just running through the grass like a maniac out there. Just trying to lose this mega bass. If I'm throwing in the shallow out there, it's like I want to lose them. But it's been said, you got to not be scared. You got to go where the bass are. And I think currently they're right now cruising in the, I mean, maybe not right now because it's getting dark, but they were cruising in the shallow area of that grass. We've picked off a couple of them from there. $32 below over there, dog? Dang. Count me out. what are you up to? Species, location, line, bait. What's the rig? What's the setup you're using? Okay, so I don't remember how many bass we've caught here. Maybe we'll say 5. But we're out here trying to catch largemouth. We have one like 7-pound catfish. We didn't weigh it, but it's about a 7-pound catfish or so. I would say reasonably a 7-pound catfish off of a mega bass jerkbait. That's what we've caught them off of. Mega bass jerkbait. I got a Bass Pro Shop reel, the Johnny Morris Platinum Series. I'm throwing it on fluorocarbon, 12-pound test. I got a mega bass that is a Vision 110 maybe, and I believe Tennessee shad color, I think. I'll be tapping in mañana as well. But don't expect to hear any fishes being caught my way. We went from summer to the winter like conditions, and the fish are in a funk. Bro. Bro, those winter conditions have hit us over here. On the weekend, it'll be like 40 something. But hopefully the bass are still biting, because right now the water temp is 61 degrees. So hopefully that holds. I'm throwing, excuse me guys, I'm throwing a little in front of the hump, basically at the angle that we were throwing from earlier. I'm gonna see if I can pick one off, but like I said, it gets a little tougher to pick them off when the sun gets about a little earlier than right now. I don't know, it's like once the sun goes down, they shut down. I'm rolling with a mega bass jerkbait as well, Right Vision 110. I'll be throwing these in a chatterbait tomorrow, live. In Wisconsin, I believe. Well, hopefully we smoke them tomorrow, bro. Today wasn't that bad. And tomorrow, guys, if I catch any fish, I will have that frickin' measuring board, and we will be putting fish into that Crank for Bank tournament, that online Crank for Bank tournament that's happening on Lake Guntersville. We could have already had a decent limit and then just added to it, but there's one. Oh, it came off. Son of my guns. Must not have been too big, but definitely out there. Maybe we can catch one more before we shut her down. Dang it, I can't believe I missed that one. The water temp is still 61. The water temp is still 61. It's 61 and a half. They have a price tag. I've lost and replaced a few. Dude, they have a price tag, but the price tag increases because they give you the wussiest hooks around, so you have to replace them. Because I have found that I've missed a lot of fish on the hooks that they provide. And through the coercion of this channel, they didn't want to hear me crying about it, so they said, hey, Just change the hooks. Quit crying about it, bro. And so I did. Mr. Creel is the one who had suggested that. And so far so good, bro. I changed it to some Mustad Ultra Points or something like that. I believe they may have been a number, I don't know, might be a number 4? No. I don't remember. It's one that's, oh, and they're also short shanked. There's some short shank Ultra Point or something Mustad hooks. And they seem to be holding up, bro. I don't think action, or at least not enough to where the fish care, because they've been biting still. I think the hooks aren't bad, or you think the hooks are bad. I haven't had a problem with them. Oh yeah, dude. Like, I missed what I would conservatively say. Let me turn you guys a little more to the sunset. Conservatively say was a like 5-pounder or more. I saw that fool push water come up, and then he just spit it out, and that. I just caught you guys with the Mega Bass hooks. You see how good they are, bro? They hooked into the cable back here. That's good stuff. That's that Ultra, that hook point, Mustad. Yeah, I had missed some, dude. And that day, I kept crying about it. So we changed them, and now we don't miss as many. Good thing I didn't get a backlash like I did last time. I got somewhat of a bird's nest, but not much. Last time, that shut us down, bro. We couldn't use that rod anymore. New BKK Hyper Latch 70SS Amazing Treble. Have yet to lose a fish on them. Never even heard of those, bro. Oh, Mr. Creel, are you hoping that I didn't miss that fish because of that middle hook? Nah, bro. I don't think it was a big one. I bent back the middle hook to what I believe the specifications were for that hook, but I could be wrong. It does look a little bit quirky, but sometimes quirky works. Let's see if I can get you some more of that sunset, guys, while I stand over here trying to work this bait. There's not much to see right now because the GoPro doesn't have a lot of, it doesn't allow a lot of light in right now. So best to look at the sunset. I'll let you guys know if there's action over here. But again, thank the good Lord that changing those spark plugs was all that, so far, it looks like silver needed. Because I was concerned. I was like, oh, don't even tell me I got to take her to the vet during Thanksgiving weekend. That would be terrible. think it's gonna be tough sledding right now, guys. And just so you guys know, I will look tonight for that little chatterbait, and we're gonna bring him out and bring him out from the depths, bro, like the Phoenix. Not the actual one that I lost, but his body double. I don't hear too many people talking about mega bass up here. I keep it secret to myself. If you know, you know. So I used to be a Lucky Craft guy, and I still am. I still throw Lucky Crafts, but I have a couple mega bass that I throw, mainly because they're 25 bucks a pop. So I'm all like, bro, if I'm gonna pay 25 bucks, then you're gonna be a workhorse. You're not gonna be a freaking show pony that just gets to live on the shelf. You're gonna get out there, you're gonna grind, you're gonna get some paint chips. You're not just gonna sit on the bench. You're not Dak Prescott, mega bass, where you're getting paid for doing nothing. You're gonna get out and grind. Hyper latch. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out what Antonio's putting down, bro, because I'd never heard of that. Did a little screenshot so that I can look them up. Antonio, you should have told me earlier, bro. I just barely bought those mustads. Now I gotta go look into these hyper latches or whatever. Lucky Craft are in the tackle box as well. Replaced a few of them as well. Would like to learn how to fish with a glide bait. Oh, pull out the glide bait, huh? Well, Don, I do have a couple glide baits in the arsenal as well. I don't really throw them because those are a little bigger, but son of a gun. But we can get down with some glide baits. I try and throw baits that will kind of meet the, I don't know, like, because I'm trying to catch fish, right? So that the lives aren't dead. See what I did there, guys? So that the lives aren't dead. And what do you call it? So I kind of throw baits that are going to catch some numbers and have the potential of catching size, right? So I'm trying to meet in the middle, have that balance. Because if I throw a glide bait, there's the potential that we don't get a lot of bites. But the ones that we do, well, they might be them BBLs. But dudes, all depends. Find that, because listening to a dude talk for 10 hours is somewhat maybe laborious. I don't know. But if you see him catching some fish, well, then that might be worth it. You'd be like, okay, I can put up with this dude because he caught a fish. Rude, are you in the past, dog? Or are you barely catching up, dog? The BBL Drizzy was at the beginning of the We're now in the sunset phase, dog. Oh yeah, I'm tracking, but it would just be easier for me to, I'm assuming that you're talking about to see Antonio's post about the hooks. I feel you, player, but it's just easier if I take that screenshot and then I can look it up without having to wait until the chat posts and then find the moment that we discussed it. Crankbaits, OSP Blitz, Max DR, Norman Deep, Little N, 6XD. I'll be putting them on my jerkbait as well. So I put on the, I'm gonna have to ask the moderator to look at the box. It's on the desk in my office. It's a Mustad Ultra Points, I think. It was a short shank. It said something like 2 times strong, freaking 1 times short shank or something like that. It's definitely shorter than the Mega Bass shank. So they hang closer to the body than what the Mega Bass trebles hang. And I don't know if that helps with the leverage, you know, so the fish can't use that. I mean, the distance is not much, but so the fish can't use the leverage gained from the length of the shaft to spit the jerkbait out. I don't know. That might be in the physics, but I don't look into the physics that deep. Tom, what's happening? Ever do a day fishing where you only fish with what your live gang tells you? Bro, I always take tips from the live. In fact, bro, I've messed around with a sort of choose your own adventure setup, Tom. So basically, I'll give an option. I'll be like, okay guys, we can either fish this or this. And then I allow you guys to choose. But the only problem is that when I do those, most of the time I hear crickets, bro. Maybe Colin pops in and says, hey, let's do this. But you know, we can do a little vote and be all like, okay guys, should I go fish humps? Should I go fish riprap? And then you guys can say, go fish the riprap or whatever, right? And then I'll say, all right guys, should I fish it with a crankbait or a jerkbait? Because there's gonna be 1,000 suggestions, but I don't have all the suggestions in my boat. So I kind of give the suggestions of what I do have in the boat and then let the viewers choose that. But like I said, there's crickets, dude, because I want it to be interactive, right? Because I'm out here to catch fish and let everybody have a good time. It's not gonna be anything personal where whoever makes the choice, it's not gonna be like, oh, they made a bad choice, that's why we didn't catch any fish. Nah, bro, it's gonna be like, we're gonna fish around and find out what today's got in store for us. And there was like my little baby chatterbait. I didn't pick that bait. A homie Chris from the GTO told me to throw it. And so when I caught with it, I gave props to him because I didn't choose it, bro. He told me that you'll catch them on this. So I give props. So if we catch a fish off of Tom's choice of a crankbait on the riprap, then I say, dudes, that fish, that's Tom's fish. Because Tom said, let's go get them. But we're never gonna negatively call someone out and say, well, Tom said a crankbait and we didn't get anything. Nah, bro. We'd be like, well, that's fishing, bro. We fish around and we find out. Let's go see, now what's our next move? That's the whole game plan, bro, to make this interactive so that you guys get something out of it, right? All right, so Drill and Chill, his water temp is 40. What's up, Ralph? Ralph, we caught a BBL drizzy. It's been a while since we've seen a BBL. 5-pound BBL drizzy. That's what we caught, guys. And we also caught a BCL, a big catfish live. So Tom, never fear saying something, dog. Like, we take the suggestions, we work. I mean, if what I'm throwing is clearly not working, bro, then, you know, throw it in there. Oh, mega bass. You almost got stuck somewhere, player. Oh, it was just grass, guys. So good thing it was grass. It gave, and the mega bass is potentially gonna go home with me. You're being interactive. Good audio as well. Catching the sunset was good visual. Thanks, Drill and Chill. It takes a lot of work to get all these things to work together. Get all the pieces to work and the electronics and all that other stuff, and then also catch a fish. But yes, sir, Mr. Creel, Chris is a good one. He was a go-to after your son left, bro. After your son left and he left me high and dry, then I was all like, all right, now who do I go to? And then Chris swooped in and was like, bro, I got you, player. And I told him I'd give him props. He's like, man, you ain't got to say nothing. You know, I said, dude, I'm going to give you props so that if anybody from the GTO is hearing this, then they can give you the props you deserve, bro. Give you a bump in the check or something. Be all like, dude, this guy's said Chris and GTO so many times. Chris, here's a raise or something, right? Oh, who dropped the super chat in there? Oh, Mr. Tom dropped the super chat. What up? Wacky rig rocks under the bridge a few minutes before you go home. You mean right now, dude? Right now in the dark? Hey, Central Bassin, you know where to find me. I don't even charge for my therapy sessions, bro. Antonio, holla at your boy. Mr. Tom, you want me to go and do a wacky rig by the bridge right now in the dark, or you want me to hit that up tomorrow, bro? You let me know. And just for the record, Mr. Tom, I appreciate the super chat, but it was not necessary for me to listen to you. I do appreciate it, though. That's what helps the channel keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. Tom, you want that right now? Because I'm going to have to put... What if I meet you halfway there, Mr. Tom, and... Yeah, so Mr. Tom, I will hit it up tomorrow, not because I don't feel safe, but because, what do you call it? I'd have to rig all that stuff up. I don't have a wacky rig set. Well, I guess I could technically take that jerk shot off and throw a wacky rig out there. So it's getting a little dark here, Mr. Tom. I will hit it up tomorrow. Drill and chill, probably maybe 7, 8, somewhere around there. Whenever it's the not as cold, because I'm like a hairless chihuahua, bro. The cold and me don't work together well. But Mr. Tom, tomorrow we will throw a wacky rig to the bridge. I will probably put in at this, right here in the same area. We will throw it. We will be out here in the morning fishing all day, more than likely. I got to see what the weather is, but I think it's not too cold. Might be in the 60s maybe or something like that. But again, Mr. Tom, I do appreciate that super chat. I'm gonna have to, oh yeah, Mr. Tom, also in this video, I'll shoot you a shout out in the description for that super chat, player. I appreciate that. 22, if you're listening, you should look in the description of the video. You dropped a super chat, bro. Because I'm dropping the credits, player. Thank you very much, Mr. Tom. Now, where is that buoy? We're out here in the dark, guys. Okay, we should be good. So I'm gonna slow roll back to the dock. I'll try and keep you guys in eyesight of the sunset, but it's kind of dark out here for the GoPro. Oh, my net's back there. Good thing I looked back there. That net would have gone flying off the boat, and then what would we have had to get these dumb old catfish out of here? I'm gonna take my mic off, guys, because we're gonna go somewhat fast, so we're gonna go off the GoPro mic. I don't want my receiver to go flying. We did good today, boys. Thank you very much, Drill and Chill. Hopefully you entered that the giveaway. Woo. We fished around and found out today. Thanks for showing up, Antonio. That's what's up, dog. sound better, right, Don? Motor sounds like it wants to be out here, bro. Like I said, thankfully the only problem the Silver had was it just needed some new spark plugs, bro. We were at the 3-year mark to change the spark plugs, so it was necessary. And now we gotta chill. There's a little backup here at the dock. We're gonna have to chill out here and wait for our turn. Let me put the good mic on so I don't have to be yelling at you guys. I forgot to put the windsock on. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. While I wait, I might go check out this maybe go throw some lines at this riprap while I'm waiting for my turn. Well, I don't know how long it's gonna take, so maybe not. Don, I do not use 100% gas. I just put regular gas and I just use a lot of stable. So every time I fill up, I drop some stable in there. The ethanol marine treatment. Dude, the motor sounds super quiet. Like it doesn't sound like it's struggling. It's good stuff. I don't think I won't even have time to go throw some lines over there because these guys are already backing up their trucks. So, yeah, man, that 100% gas, bro, that costs a lot. That's like if I'm putting premium in this baby, and I don't want to put premium. But yeah, dudes, let's see if we can catch some fish tomorrow that we can start entering into this tournament that I entered. Again, it's an online tournament, so basically it's kind of like a kayak tournament, right? Where they measure the length of the fish rather than the weight, and you have all month to catch fish and enter them. So basically, I've been out on the water all this time catching fish and not entering them because I wasn't entered into this tournament, but now I am. So we're gonna go and see if all together, one, if we can catch a tagged fish, because that's guaranteed 1,500 at a minimum right there. If we catch a tagged fish, well then that'll be awesome. But that tournament, well, heck, bro, let's do it, homies. Why not? Why not have a little bit of competition in here, bro? A little competition never hurt anybody. Oh. There's some dudes right behind us creeping up. You guys have boat problems? All right, well, go right ahead, guys. Oh, it's all good. There's some homies out here that had some boat problems. Let them go first. We don't want to be in their way. So yeah, that would be awesome, guys, if we were on the live, we started catching them. I'll burn 50 gallons in a tournament. 50 gallons in a tournament. Well, luckily this one isn't a tournament where there's a lot of pressure on the time, right? Because you can just catch them and send the photos in. So if I catch them today, if I catch them tomorrow, if I catch them all weekend, you know, like whatever the case may be, we just go out there and try and get as many as we can to increase the length that we have, which is weird, but yeah, increase our length. That's what we're trying to do, guys. Still running a 150 XR6 two-stroke carburetor engine. Mr. Tom, I used to have a boat. It was a Ranger. It was like a I don't even remember I want to say 1990 something Ranger. Dude, that was my favorite boat. I mean, Silver, don't listen right now, but that boat right there, oh, that was dependable, man. And the best part was that, let's say your battery or whatever died, you could pull start this like a lawnmower, dude. And you're basically always guaranteed that fool was gonna start up. Oh man, it was a thing of beauty. But the only problem was that, of course, it was 2-cycle, right? So I wouldn't mix the 2-cycle oil. I would just put the oil in and the gas separately. And one time when I was coming over here to the south, it was when I lived in New Mexico, I asked one of the marinas over there, I was like, hey man, can you look the engine over, and if it needs something, replace it, you know, whatever you gotta do, just make it right, and you know, we'll be good. And they looked it over, but when they looked it over, they missed, and I'm not blaming anybody, but they missed this, like, I don't know, 1 inch or an inch and a half hose that went from the oil to, I guess and I don't know the proper terminology for them, right? But the portion of the engine that mixes the oil and the gas together. So when that little hose was cut, it wasn't getting all the oil in, it was leaking some of it out. So my brother, he went fishing with me in Georgia, and he ends up, like, he's fishing from the back of the boat, and he can see stuff that I can't, right? So he's all like, hey man, you're leaking a little bit of oil back here. And so to me, it was an older engine and an older boat, so like sometimes there was some oil on the back of the actual boat, like, you know, where the water lapped in and where the engine connected, whatever. You know, there's just some oil slick that kind of comes off a little bit, right? It's just an older boat. So I had seen that before, but it was no big deal. And I said, yeah, bro, it's from when the water comes on the boat a little bit when we stop, and then it washes back out. And then he goes, you sure? And I was like, yeah. So little by little, we fished throughout the day, and then this fool, we're cruising, bro. We're on plane. All of a sudden, the motor just goes boom and stops. And I was like, get up, because you know that wave that's gonna come and hit us. We get up. I look back there, and I go, oh, well, maybe the battery, something happened or whatever. So I go and I wrap the motor. I take the cowling off, and then I wrap it with the rope that it comes with so that I could pull start it. Dudes, I almost pulled my shoulder out because it was seized, and I went as hard as I could, and I was like, what the heck? And that hurt bad. And then I start looking at the back where he's at, and I'm looking at the motor, and I'm like, dude, you said it was a little bit of oil. And he goes, yeah, there's a little bit of oil coming out. I said, dude, this is Exxon Valdez back here. Like, what do you mean a little bit of oil? This is freaking ridiculous, dog. If you had told me, I would have stopped. And then he's like, dude, you said it was all good. And I was like, bro, I thought this was just a little bit of water, or like a little bit of oil that you could see there. But dude, that was like a slick going back. Like, I'm surprised there weren't ducks and stuff just floating in every single cove that we went to. It was crazy. So I ended up just fishing with the trolling motor. I fished with a trolling motor like the entire, because we came from New Mexico, went all the way to Georgia, and the boat had seized. So now we were just there fishing and using the trolling motor to trailer up and to just fish coves. But I mean, we still caught fish. And then we came to Guntersville and we were fishing over here with just the trolling motor. So we still caught fish. It sucked to come all the way from New Mexico to the, just be, I guess, with trolling motor only. And that Ranger was a beautiful Ranger. Old, very old, but it was dependable. And actually, I have a story about that Ranger, but that'll be for another day. If anybody reminds me of it. Yeah, man, that was a sad day, because during that time, like, I only had so many pennies available to me. That's why I was rocking an old Ranger in like 2006 or something like that. It might have been a 1990 Ranger, but I was rocking it in like 2006, 2007, 8, I don't even remember. Heck, I might have been rocking it in 2009 even. But whatever the case was, I ended up, you know, like just buying what I could just to get out on the water. And when I did that, oh man, it was a broken heart for sure. What are you doing out in the dark? Dragging? Oh, bro, no, I ain't dragging for the mini chatter. I'm just waiting in line to get off the water. Why does everybody bring up the mini chatter? It always breaks my heart to remember I lost them. But don't worry, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna look in this boat and try and find his body double. And when I find that body double, oh yeah, it's gonna be on again. We're gonna start catching them. We caught them today a little bit, Rob. We definitely caught them. At least decent ones. So, dudes, I will 95% likelihood that I will be on the water tomorrow during the day. The 5% is always left there in case the dear Lord has other plans for us. So 95% I will be on the water tomorrow. I'm gonna go and get the truck. You guys, you know, if you wanna watch the boat for me and whatnot, do your thing. Chat amongst yourselves. But I will have that little chatterbait out there. So in case we see any schooling fish, we will hit them up. And Rob, we've entered a little tournament, online tournament for some bass and whatever. So we'll see. We'll measure them up and see where we fall. Hopefully tomorrow and this weekend we start having bass that we can enter into this tournament. It's called bass or cranking for bank. Crank for bank, yeah. It's in the Fish Chaos app, maybe, in case you guys want to enter it. The Fish Chaos app. Just go order that. No affiliation. I'm going out tomorrow off work for 5 days. Yell at you if I see you. Oh, Rob. Dude. Heck yeah, yell at me, bro. All right, guys, I'll be right back. It is. It's crazy when you're stuck with no propulsion, you know what I'm saying? So gotta help out the homies when you can. Dudes, I am super glad and grateful that silver's running like a champ, bro. Got to roll out. Change that hook tonight. Mr. Krill, I would if I had another one, bro, but I ain't got another one. So those hooks gotta roll, or else I gotta change the whole bait itself. Thanks for showing up, Mr. Krill. Appreciate it, brother. That's all good, man. I've been there. Yo, guys, sorry, I was over here talking to the homies that, you know, helped out, and we're just messing around, having a good time out here. So, all right, guys, we're gonna handle business, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow and fish around, find out. Thanks for showing up, guys. We had to make it work.